Alright guys, so today we're showing off Prime Battle LR Cell. He is definitely the best Prime Battle LR they've released. In Vegeta's pretty good, he just doesn't have many key links. Obviously LR Trunks is good in Super Battle Road, and Goku and Frieza are just like both pretty outdated. So we're going to lead off by just breaking this guy down. If you already know what he does, feel free to skip forward in the video a little bit. If you're rocking with me, let's go. His leader skill, he definitely is the best leader skill of all the Prime Battle LRs. Well, statistically, anyway. He gives Artificial Life Form Category 3 key and 100% stats. Obviously, the Vegeta gives hybrid, well, not hybrids, but pure Saiyans, 70%. So I guess you would probably argue that leader skill is a little bit better, just because pure Saiyans is a much better category than Artificial Life Forms. But anyways, on Super Attack, well, at least on his 12 key, he causes colossal damage to enemy and recovers 15% HP. And then on his 18 key Super, he causes Mega Colossal damage to enemy and lowers attack and defense. So both of those are actually very useful. I did go a majority additional on him. I gave him 12 additional and 11 crit, just because getting that extra HP is always going to be nice. Now his passive, he gets attack and defense plus 20,000 at the start of turn, and then key plus 1 with each super attack performed up to 6. So he has a little self-sufficiency up in him, which for Prime Battle LRs, that's really, really good. And then when key is 18 or more, he gets an additional 20,000 attack, and if the target is in the attack down status, he performs a guaranteed crit. And on a lot of the teams that he's on, you can get that attack down status. His links Flee, that's not good. Messenger from the Future is fine. Big Bad Bosses is really his only attack link. And there's also Attack of the Clone, Shocking Speed, Shattering the Limit, Legendary Power. So this is really big. Shattering the Limit, that is probably like, he's the only Prime Battle LR that has one of the major key links. And then he's on Androids, Transformation Boost, Time Travelers, Artificial Life Forms, and Android/Cell Saga. Today we're going to be showing him off on Transformation Boost, Androids, and Android/Cell Saga. So here we are on Transformation Boost. This is where we're probably going to get his highest attack stat. So here he's not linked up. Well, he's linked up fine. He doesn't have Big Bad Bosses active though, so like, not really. So here's at 1.2 million. Over 1 million attack stat with no like attack, no Big Bad Bosses or anything. That's really good. So his best rotation would probably be on this team, with the Tech World Tournament Cell in rotation, as well as Physical Kid Buu with his passive active, and then we also get hit low enough for Big Bad Bosses. I know that's like a pretty difficult rotation to get, but that would be his highest attack stat, so I think we're going to attempt to get that. That might take a while for me, but, you know, I'll just cut around and it should be fine for you guys. So next rotation we are going to have the Tech World Tournament Cell. I'm not sure if he actually has Big Bad Bosses. So here we're probably going to activate Big Bad Bosses if we had it. Nope, I forgot Physical Cell also heals. That's one thing about these LR cells, like, all of them heal in some way. Obviously the Imperfect Form Cell, he heals if you get below 30% HP, he heals you all the way back up to max when he transforms. The Tech EZA Cell heals on Super, this cell heals on Super. Okay, here we can do that. We can't lower this Goku's attack, which kind of sucks, but all that really does is gives him like the guaranteed crit. And we're really only looking at the attack set. Like, sure, crits would be nice, but they're not like super necessary. So here he is gonna have Big Bad Bosses active. 1.1 million on 12 key is fine, especially considering he's healing us a lot of HP. This guy is probably gonna be pretty good on Super Battle Road. I'm probably gonna do a video on that now that I'm thinking about it. Just because the lowering attack, the healing, everything about it seems pretty good for Super Battle Road, and his links are fine enough. So I think I might take him into the extreme stage with maybe a team very similar to this one, actually. Or maybe I could try and use double LR cell leads. I'm not sure how well that would work, but I could give it a shot. So next rotation is when we're going to have like the rotation we want for him. So we want to go in above 80% HP and then drop below so we can activate Big Bad Bosses. Thinking about it, I probably should have brought a key up item, but I did not. Ooh, and the key here sucks. This was not why I was saying I should have brought a key up item, by the way. Okay, so as long as Super Saiyan 4 Goku doesn't super in the first slot, we should be fine. Perfect, because the STR Buu in the last slot should finish it up. At least I hope he does. Please finish it up here. 1.2 million, he should. He's not hitting very hard. I guess Gotenks is like not the hardest hitting of his transformations. Okay, he did finish it off, which is nice. So I'm going to put Physical Kid Buu up front here. And he's getting hit a good amount. and we can actually get an 18. Okay, that is an 18, but it's not a 24. It would have been nice if this was a 24. This is going to be a really good attack stat either way, but it's going to be even better if we get supered perfect. Okay, so his attack stat could get slightly higher if we got him a full 24 key. But, you know, I'm not going to, like, worry about that too much. Okay, so let's see what attack stat he gets up to here. Also, if the enemy had their attack down as well. So this could get way higher, actually. But this is going to be a good number here for him. Here he's at 2.25. That's really, really good. We could probably get him above 2.5, though, if we had the opponent with the attack down status. You know, that's just a whole extra part of his passive. Ooh, that additional is really nice. And remember, each time he supers, he's raising his ki. Overall, he's really, really good here. Now, I think we're going to cut over to the Android team. Oh, we'll be back in a second. Okay, so on the Android category team, there aren't as many good supports, right? But one thing that is really good is MVP 17 is, I would say, the main leader. There's a lot of leaders for this team now. He is the main leader. I'm just going to use a Fruit of the Dream Might here because I can. This won't be a full 24 key, but 23 is enough. I don't want to waste another Fruit of the Dream Might. But because MVP 17 is one of the category leads for this, he does lower attack on super. So right here, he's going to lower Rose's attack. Boom, and then we're going to activate... Uh-oh. Please don't crit here. It took me a long time to find an Android 17 friend. So I had no choice but to bring one that was rainbowed. 1.3 million here without any support is pretty good. And he did get an 18 key super even without me like giving him extra key. I just did give him extra key to get him from 20 key to 23. Let's see a little more attack. Here we're going to float off this perfect form cell because he does give 30% support as well as activating a good amount of links. Also, one thing, the Android category team is so full with ki that I'm pretty sure LR Physical Cell on this turn didn't even need to get any ki from the board and he was at a 24 key super attack. That's how insane this team is. Now, I did throw a Physical LR Cell on both of these first two teams because I wanted him to link up with the Tech Cell. But because of the way rotations worked out, that just couldn't happen. They do link up pretty well. They both share Shocking Speed, Ultimate Life Form, stuff like that. So they would share like 3 ki. Actually, they don't share Ultimate Life Form. The first form cell actually does not have Ultimate Life Form. I was wrong about that. Because Ultimate Life Form is a 2 key link. And I remember checking before this, and they didn't have that much ki. But they had a good amount. I'm going to put Cell in the first slot here. Now, I could try and lower Rose's attack, but the thing here is, like, because the only MVP 17 I could find after refreshing a few times was rainbowed, I don't want to take the risk of him, like, finishing it off. So 1.5 million here with support. This next rotation is going to be his best, though, because we're going to have him with a little bit of support as well as... Can we lower this Rose's attack? I actually don't know. We can. Perfect. I'm going to keep the rotation how it is, though, because I'm trying to get as little key as possible here. Trying not to super. I think we have to get an 18 with Physical Cell, which sucks. Yeah, we did. Okay. Well, someone just used the bathroom next to me, so you guys heard that. Okay, so he didn't take much damage there, which is nice. In the Android 17 here is actually going to lower the attack. So next rotation, we don't need to put MVP 17 in the first slot and risk him critting and like finishing the events off. So I'm actually going to put the Tech Cell in the first slot, and then hopefully we can activate Big Bad Bosses, as well as him having that secondary part of his passive. He's going to get a very nice attack stat. I'm not sure exactly where he's going to be, but I think over 2 million is possible. I'm not sure how probable it is, though. Okay. So I'm just going to leave it how it is. Oh. So, I guess I'm going to leave it how it is. I wish there were more attacks in that first slot, because then we can maybe activate Big Bad Bosses as well, but now it's not looking like we're going to. We need to get supered by Rose if we want to activate Big Bad Bosses, which is possible, but... Okay, super? No, okay. So no Big Bad Bosses here. Either way, 1.5 million is very, very good. He would probably be closer to like 1.8 with Big Bad Bosses. So still very good for a free-to-play unit. He does get that guaranteed crit because the attack was lowered. So now we are just going to cut over to Android/Cell Saga team. We'll be back in a second. Okay, so we're back here. We're on the Android/Cell Saga team. Now this team is actually pretty good for, all of the units here. And the reason it is because the Int LR Cell, he gives 4 ki from his leader skill. So if you're running a double int LR cell team, you're going to start off with 8 ki, which makes it a lot easier for these LRs to get their 18 ki supers, or even just super in general. For this cell, it's going to make him a lot easier to get him his 18, just because, remember, he does stack up ki a little bit. So by the time you see him on like the second turn, like here we got a lot of ki for him, right? But by the time he's here again, or maybe even the turn after that, he's going to have a lot of ki just to start off with, so it's going to be really easy to get that 18 ki and get that extra part of his passive. Okay, so here, 1.2 million first turn. No support or anything. We did only bring 1 support type unit here, just because the main part of this was just to show how okay with ki he would be here. We haven't gotten many additional supers, which is kind of disappointing. The additional supers, just like building that ki, I love that mechanic. That's the same mechanic like the LR Cobras have, LR Count and Khalifa have. Well, this is just an LR cell rotation. I just realized like 4 of the 7 units on this team are just LR cell, and most of them are just cell. Next rotation, we are going to have him with the Android 18. She will give, like, I think it's 36% support. I think it's like 18 for all allies, and then 18 for Android category allies. So he should be looking pretty good. I almost said don't crit, but I can't crit with LR cell. One thing I should say, the reason there's not a summon video out for the New Year's banner is because I'm not sure if I'm going to summon on the New Year's banner. Now that's really stupid. You should definitely summon on the New Year's banner. It's definitely a great use of stones. It's the most value you can get out of any banner, but I'm still not sure if I'm summoning on it, just because, I don't know, I feel like new stuff is just way more hype, and I would feel much more accomplished getting like a new hype unit than like, you know, LR Bojack right now, you know? Alright, so here this is full ki. Now, AGL Cell Jr. is actually going to lower attack here, so we should be looking like a good attack set here. Cell Jr. does not link up incredibly well with this cell. He does have shocking speed, so he's getting a little bit of ki, but like here we did have 24 ki. So you can see how fast he already starts to build up his ki, along with the ki support, I guess. So I would say this is the best place to probably use this cell. It's not going to be where you can get his best numbers or anything, but just like, it's the easiest place to use him. Here he's at 1.5, really, really good. So we going to get the crit. Yeah, I love guaranteed crits, man. Okay, so I think that was about enough. I guess we can get a rotation with him linked up with LR Cell, and then after that we're probably just going to cut and finish the video, actually. We're not going to cut to another team. We've showed him off in 3 teams, which is already more than I do with most units, but I mean, I grinded this guy out for like probably an entire day, like 24 hours, so it's like I just wanted to show him off in a lot of different situations. I almost said hopefully we don't finish this off here, but I hopped into the Boo event just so that we couldn't finish it off at all. Like, the Boo event, you pretty much have to wait, like, I don't know exactly how long it is. It's probably like 12 turns to even finish the fight off. So it doesn't matter, even like in this stage, it doesn't matter how much damage you did beforehand. He's just going to heal you all the way up. I know you can finish it off with like a nuke from Goku and Frieza. But, you know, this is just a really nice event for showcases, but doing it, like, okay, my game just crashed. That's been happening a lot lately. Has that been happening a lot to, like, other people? Like, leave it in the comments if your game's been crashing a lot, but during, like, my grind for LR Cell, my game must have crashed, like, probably 15 times. Which is kind of insane, because Dokkan doesn't normally crash on me. Oh, we have to watch this whole thing again. Okay. Well, I think we've seen the other rotation enough. He's going to be at around like a 1.7 million attack stat. He's going to need no ki from the board, really. But this team is definitely a very good place for him to be. Just the extra ki from the leader skill really helps, like, Prime Battle LRs in general. But anyways, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please consider leave a like, a comment, subscribing to the channel. My name has been Blaharu, and I will see you guys next time.